Hey guys, it's Monday, so I've kind of been putting this off because there's not many things I actually know anything about, so instead I'm kind of just going to spew random facts about Lord of the Rings at you, and it's been a really long time since I've watched the special features on the Lord of the Rings, so some of the stuff might be a little bit wrong, but I know most of it is right. So fun fact starts with the Buckleberry Ferry scene, where Dominic Monaghan is like, "Buckleberry Ferry, follow me," and then they run. That scene, it was actually, I believe it was Dominic Monaghan that was running across to jump on the ferry, and he got a splinter in his foot, and he claims that it was like this big in titanium, and everyone else says it's this little tiny splinter, but he started screaming and was like, "Brah!" and super in pain. Another fun fact with the Fellowship is when Merry and Pippin steal the firework, and they go in the tent, and they were just told, like, "Okay, you're gonna pretend like you're lighting off the firework, whatever, okay, go." Well, they did, and you can hear a little screech, just like this little high-pitched screech, right as the firework lights up, and the screen goes white and then goes to the tent flying into the air. What actually happened was Billy Boyd, who plays Pippin, didn't know that the flash was gonna go off, so they, went through the scene, pretended to light it. This flash went off. Well, Billy Boyd got scared and screamed and peed himself, and then they called him Pissy Pants for the rest of it. John Rhys-Davis is actually 6'1", who plays Gimli. He plays Gimli, which actually worked in their favor because he was then proportional, because dwarves are a little bit taller than hobbits. So all the hobbit actors were like 5'6" or something, I think it said, and then John Rhys-Davis was 6'1", so they basically only had to do two things of the Fellowship. Sorry, my nose was really itchy and I don't know why. Drugs! No, but yeah, so that worked out really well. Another thing, John Rhys-Davis, he actually did the voice for Treebeard as well. So the big Ent. And whenever he did all of the lines, he said them all while breathing in. So instead of talking, like, usually you breathe out while you talk. Well, he breathed in! And it's really hard to do, but that's how Treebeard has that kind of voice. Another really awesome thing, I think this is just freaking amazing, Viggo Mortensen, who plays Aragorn, once, and he carried his sword around with him after practicing, and would learning the things, and would practice in the street with his sword, which I thought was pretty epic. But something I have so much respect for him for, the one scene after Merry and Pippin escape into Fangorn Forest in the Two Towers, and there's all the orcs or whatever, and Éomer, yeah, from Rohan, the one that was thrown out, and all his horsemen, because they killed all the orcs, and then Aragorn meets up with them and is like, "Where?" And they're like, "Oh man, we killed all these orcs," and they're like, "Okay," and go run and check it out, and they're all dead, and they just see this pile of carcasses, and they get really frustrated, and Aragorn has to, like, kick this helmet. Well, he kicked the helmet, and then it wasn't quite right. He kicked the helmet, kept doing it. Well, then he kicked this helmet, and it flew perfectly right over the camera. It's the shot that's in the movie itself. But he kicked the helmet right over the camera, and he let out this scream, like this huge scream, and Peter Jackson was like, "Man, like, this is amazing, like that was such an awesome shot." And Viggo Mortensen kept going through the scene, like he fell to his knees and like whatever, and then said all his lines, and then went to Peter Jackson and was like, "So I think I broke my toe." When he kicked the helmet, he actually did break his big toe, but instead of being like, "Oh, I broke my toe, I need to stop," he just went with it and was like, "Meh, I'll use it because I need to scream right now." So it's like, wow, because a lot of actors are, you hear them being like, "Oh my god, I broke a nail, shut up, me. So yeah, and also Sean Astin had to put on 30 pounds to play the role of Sam. Sorry, took me a second. But yeah, so he had to put on like 30 pounds. He also knows the amount of days that they had to put on Hobbit feet, like, they didn't need to, but they put them on because they had to get up early, and it was a whole ordeal to put on Hobbit feet, but of course hobbits don't wear shoes, so they had to have special feet put on, and so if they were doing any filming that they saw their feet, then obviously they can't be wearing shoes, so they had to wear Hobbit feet. So yeah, he knows the number of days because it was a big hassle, and John Rhys-Davis actually had an allergic reaction to the prosthetics that they had on him. So I think that's enough random facts, and I will talk to you guys next week. Okay, thanks, bye.